Alright guys, today I am working on my pickup truck and I am removing the tint from the front of the pickup truck, and I decided to make a video. So I do have this scraper right here and it works very well because it gives you a handle so the blade doesn't slip on you when you're trying to scrape the tint off. You can do it with just the blade itself, and this is a removable blade, of course. It's a razor blade. You could pick this up anywhere, but I'll leave a link down below just in case you're trying to pick one of these up somewhere and you don't want to shop around. I'll leave a link in the description. So it is very easy to do. The key factor here I want you to take away from it is having a new sharp blade. If you have a dull blade, and I'll scrape it right now with a fairly new blade. I did the other side and it worked well, but now it's been used a little bit so it might not be as sharp. I will do a good sharp blade and then I'll replace it with a dull blade so you can see the difference in the scraping. But basically all you're gonna have to do is go up to the window and you just start in a corner and start to scrape it away.
I want you guys to pay attention to this because I have a dull blade. I am having a hard time scraping the tint off. I will replace it right now with a brand new one, but I'm pointing this out because this is what could happen to you. Because you don't have a sharp blade, you could run into the situation.
And this is what I was saying about the blade. You see, I used this already in the other side, so I'm going to go ahead and swap this out with a new one. I have them back here. And it doesn't seem to be working that well. You can see it didn't really catch and scrape it away. So brand new blade, you're gonna see the difference here right now. That is really the key there. It is having a new blade. You can see the difference. I tried to do it with the blade I already had used. It wasn't working. Now I switched the blade and it works very well. Look at this. So as you can see, there's not much to it. You could use a blade on its own like I mentioned before. You could try to scrape it, but you have a lot more leverage with this tool and you have less of a chance of cutting yourself and hurting yourself, so keep that in mind. Also, once I'm done scraping all this, I am going to want to use some type of window cleaner or some type of adhesive remover. I'll show you what I'm using, and it's because it's what I have, but you could use some type of window tint remover. They sell all this stuff in your parts store, or you could order it online. I'll also leave a link in the description for that, just in case you're shopping around for that. But I'm going to go ahead and fast forward all this work here, and then I'll be back with you.
Removing tint from vehicles can be tricky at times. Sometimes you could find yourself in the back of a vehicle where you're trying to scrape off the tint off the rear window. And having a tool like this is very handy because sometimes the rear window has a weird pitch to it and you cannot access all the corners. And the tool, since it has a handle, lets you have a little bit more leverage where you could reach down deeper into a crevice and scrape off the tint without a problem. I have tried it before with just a blade and it's very difficult. This is why I'm mentioning it. I have tried all sorts of different methods. I have tried the heat gun. I have tried all sorts of tint remover sprays and all sorts of things, and this seems to be the quickest and easiest thing to do.
You can still see we have the adhesive of the tint that has been left behind, and I could sit there and scrape it away, or I could use something else. And this is what I was talking about, that you could use some type of adhesive remover to enable to remove all this stuff off of here. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. Okay, so I'm just going to be using Goo Gone, and it really works in removing the adhesive on here. So I'm not going to spray too much on the windshield itself. I'm going to spray some on this towel.
The idea is just to dampen up the adhesive and start to loosen it up with the Goo Gone. You're not going to fully be able to remove it with the towel. You're just going to spray some on, let it soak in there, and then you're going to scrape it off with the razor.
And now that I have applied that material, I can go behind with a blade and clean this up really well.
Like I mentioned before, they do have a special spray that it's designed for tints, and it works a little bit better than the Goo Gone. In the past, I have used alcohol to be able to remove the adhesive, and in a pinch, I have used brake cleaner. It does work, but it does leave a residue behind, and it's not any fun removing the residue afterwards. So in the pinch, you could use it. But if you're planning this project ahead of time, just grab the right stuff. It'll make your life easier.
So there you guys have it, a very simple but yet effective way in how to remove your tint. It's very easy. You use basic tools. This isn't the only way in how to remove tint. There are several different ways, and I actually have tried it, and I tried it before I started filming, and here's a clip of what it looks like. It didn't work for me. Some other people have had success with it. Some people use a heat gun to remove tint. But this is the most effective way I have discovered in how to do it. It's very straightforward. You use basic tools and you're in and out very quickly. So if you found this video useful whatsoever, remember to subscribe, give me a like, because it'll push this video up in the algorithm. We don't know who needs to find this video, so the more likes it gets, the farther it'll get pushed up in the algorithm, and the easier it is to find it. So that is it for right now. And remember guys, we will see you in the next one.